On the business side, they've taken an approach here that says you only pay the carbon price if you're emitting above the benchmark for an efficient industry in your sector. If you're performing at the level of efficiency of the benchmark in your sector, if you're as efficient as the leading global firms in your area, then you're going to pay very little carbon price. You're only paying it on the inefficient emissions. So they've done everything they can to reduce the total cost both to businesses and to Canadians.
Broadly speaking, it shows that most households will be receiving at least as much as they pay in carbon taxes. When you just look at how much they're expected to pay in carbon taxes in a given year and until 2030, when the price of a ton of carbon emitted will rise to $170 per ton. So most households are expected to receive more in rebates than what they pay directly and indirectly.
It is considered an effective mechanism, and that's not just me saying that. That's the Supreme Court of Canada, the OECD, the International Monetary Fund, and so on. Everyone recognizes that an economic tool like cost internalization, or in this case, a carbon levy, is an efficient way of getting to the outcome that you're seeking. But it does have this difficulty of it sometimes being politically unpalatable. However, we do see that countries that adopted this early, say, for example, Finland in 1990 or Sweden in 1991, right around the time that the Climate Change Convention was being negotiated and ultimately signed in Brazil a year later, they've had carbon prices in place for decades now, and they've seen increased economic output but decreased emissions.